Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, nous parlons de l'école. Today, we're going to talk about school. So, our topic is à l'école. Les écoles sont l'école maternelle, l'école primaire, le collège, le lycée, et l'université. So, here we have in order the schools that you would attend if you were a student in France. So, starting with l'école maternelle, preschool, moving to l'école primaire, elementary school. Le collège, watch out, is a faux ami. It's a false cognate. Does not mean college. It actually means middle school. Then we have le lycée, high school, et l'université, college or university. Ensuite, nous avons les personnes. Le professeur. Le professeur, notice that le professeur can refer to a male or female teacher. Ensuite, les élèves. Un élève ici et une élève ici. So notice that indefinite article un or une lets us know if we're talking about a male or female student. Les matières. Qu'est-ce que tu étudies? Qu'est-ce que tu étudies? What are you studying? Les langues. Nous avons d'abord l'allemand, l'anglais, le chinois, l'espagnol, le français, l'italien, le japonais. And with language, we often get into different types of classes. So we have l'écriture créative. L'écriture créative is creative writing. Nous étudions aussi la littérature. Et dans la littérature, on a la mythologie et le théâtre. So here's a few examples of specific literature type courses that you might take. Les sciences sociales. Les sciences sociales. Nous avons l'économie et les finances. L'économie et les finances. La géographie. Le gouvernement. L'histoire. And then you can specify the type of history you're studying. L'histoire américaine. L'histoire mondiale. So here, if it's not super clear from my picture, if you're studying ancient Egypt and then you're studying Louis XIV of France, you're probably studying world history. Ensuite, la philosophie, la psychologie, la sociologie. So you've probably noticed already that there are a lot of cognates, words that look similar between French and English and mean the same thing in our school subjects. Les mathématiques. Les mathématiques. L'algèbre, le calcul, la géométrie, la probabilité et la statistique, et la trigonométrie. Now, if you want to, you can just be general and tell us that you study les mathématiques, which in French is always plural, or French people will also shorten it to just les maths. So just look les and then maths. Les sciences. Nous avons l'anatomie et la physiologie, la biologie, la chimie, la physique, et la science de la terre. I would use this for like earth science, physical science. That'll do a good job for that. D'autres matières, other subjects are l'auto-école. In France, we don't really have driver's ed per se at school. You would more take lessons at une auto-école, so at sort of a driving school, or you might just do lessons at home, with your parents or grandparents or something like that. La santé. La santé, use that to describe maybe like a health or wellness type class. L'éducation physique et sportive, which you might see abbreviated EPS, or also just referred to as le sport. So that's PE. L'art, l'informatique, and so any type, let's use informatique for any type of computer related course that you are taking. Ensuite, les fournitures scolaires. What do we need when we go to school? So some supplies. Le crayon. So here's another false cognate, or we call a faux ami, a false friend. So I did give you the definition for actual crayons. We call them les crayons de couleur. And so les crayons de couleur can refer to either colored pencils or crayons in French. And you might just have to um, look at context or ask additional questions if someone asked you about those to figure out which one they were referring to. Then we have la gomme, les feutres, et le stylo. Le papier, le cahier, le classeur. And you've probably noticed already in learning French that the H is silent in French. So le cahier, we don't hear an H sound like we would hear in English. So cahier. Ensuite, les livres, and livre is a masculine word, so I just gave you a little M there, parentheses, so that you would know. Le bureau et la chaise. Et la technologie, seeing as we are completing an online course, some of those things like a book or paper and pencil are not always applicable. So we need to know how to describe some of the technology that we use in our class. So un ordinateur. If you wanted to specify that it was a desktop, you can say un ordinateur de bureau. But often if we say ordinateur, we might assume it was a desktop. We can also say un ordinateur portable. Un ordinateur portable. But if you just want to say computer, just say ordinateur. And if I have a question like, oh, is it a desktop or a laptop that you use, then I could ask you specifically. Then we have un téléphone portable. Un téléphone portable, which French people are going to often abbreviate to un portable. So that's why with the laptop, we couldn't really shorten that because portable usually refers to your cell phone. And you'll also hear un smartphone and things like that. Une calculatrice. Une calculatrice. C'est très important pour les mathématiques. Alors, c'est tout. Merci beaucoup. À bientôt.